Good morning, bird brains, and today is the day that the Dyna goes to its new home. We are here in Baytown, Texas at an RV park because my dad was nice enough to bring this bike in his trailer here, so I didn't have to ride it all the way out here. But right now we're getting ready to head over to, well, it's not really the new owner, but it's where the bike is going to be until it gets the new owner. I'll explain right now.
Alright, so I'm gonna make this story quick just because the guy lives very close to where my parents are staying at, but this guy that I'm dropping the bike off with actually isn't the guy who's going to be owning the bike. He is actually holding the bike for the guy who is buying it. Long story short, the guy that wanted it is actually deployed overseas right now in our US military. He asked me, hey, would you mind holding the bike for me until May? Like, you'll get your payment as soon as possible, but just hold the bike. And I said, if you're overseas fighting for my freedom, that's the least I can do, is to hold a bike for you for a month. But he said he actually has a buddy in Houston that was going to be handling all of the financials. So it basically, he had his bank mail a check to this guy's going to give it to me. We're going to cash it before I hand over the bike. Don't worry about scams or anything. I work in the finance industry. I know what I'm doing here. But I told him, I was like, hey, basically his buddy is going to have to come to San Antonio to handle all that and basically go through the transaction for this gentleman. And he's like, yeah, he actually lives in Baytown. I was like, Baytown? I'm going to Baytown this weekend. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, let me see if my parents are going and they can just tow the bike over there. That way your buddy can have the bike. He volunteered to have the bike. I didn't just say like, yo, keep this bike in your garage. No, he said like he has plenty of room and volunteered to take over that responsibility. So I was like, yeah, that would work out great. So right now I'm just topping the bike off. I don't want to give the bike over to him with literally 0.1 gallons of gas in it. And then after that, I'm gonna go leave the bike over at his house, pull the plates off, take the keys, and once we finalize all the paperwork and I have the money, I'll hand over the keys. I have to do all the paperwork at all the legal bill of sale paperwork and everything at a later date because that stuff's going to have to be mailed out and everything like that. So I'm pretty much doing everything I can on my end to legally protect myself in case anything goes awry. But the guy that's getting the bike has been a fan of the channel for a while, since the Sportster build series, and had funding for this bike in under 6 hours. Not like said he wanted it, but as in like he messaged me, said, hey, I'm a very serious buyer, I need the information. Gave him the information. He had a picture of the check, or the confirmation email, I mean, in less than 6 hours. So he really wanted this bike. And I'm glad that it is going to someone who's going to appreciate it. I'm Gas Cap Rick. Simple. That locks it to where no one can turn it, and then you can actually leave it unlocked, and that will allow it to turn freely.
Okay, and that's the one without the Harley logo?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the one with the Harley logo is actually for the fork locks.
Alright guys, so we are now up in the cage with Ms. Bird. I thought we got like a 35-minute drive over to the closest branch or bake branch that we're going to. So I thought this would be a good time to go ahead and look back and kind of commemorate all the good times and the bad that we had with the Dyna. right, guys, we just made the final transaction. All the paperwork has been signed. The Dyna is officially sold.
Woo!
I don't know why she's so excited.
New bike!
Did you just hit a curb?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so we're actually driving straight from the bank over to a Harley dealership to get the new bike. But of course, that's gonna be a different video. I can't give you guys two, you know, big events all in one video. That would just, you know, be too easy for me. All right, guys. I hope all you... I'm gonna murder you tonight. I hope you guys are as excited about the new bike as I am. Trust me, guys, it's gonna be a good one. I've got the render already done, everything like that. If you want to check out that render, you can join the Patreon link down in the description because they've already seen it. Hashtag sneak peek, hashtag always plug. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching. See you guys next time.
Boom, cha boom. That was my ending song.
Okay, now play the actual ending song.